Willkommen unserem du podcast? Oh, we're trying to pronounce welcome to the WorstPremadeEver Podcast in German. Just
hang on.
Started to speak German before the stream.
Willkommen zu unserem Podcast.
Willkommen unserem Podcast.
Willkommen zu unserem Podcast.
Willkommen zu unserem WorstPremadeEver Podcast.
Hey,
yeah! What's episode 5 in German?
Something foof.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to the... in case you didn't get that.
You've got croissant on your beard, you scabby bastard.
And on your tongue. What's wrong with you?
Of course it'd be on my tongue. Where do you eat from? Your fucking nose.
Just shove it up my ass. Yeah, exactly. How's it going then? How's everyone's week been? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all good.
Have you had a bath today or a shower?
Today?
Yeah.
No, why?
Just because your hair looks a bit unkempt, like you've just woken out of bed and just came here straight away.
No, it's almost
and yours as well. You both look unkempt.
I don't have showers in the morning. Never do.
You don't have showers?
Not in the morning.
Oh, right, okay. Why not in the morning?
Guys, I'm too fucking lazy.
But surely the showering in the morning is the best time to have it because then you're clean throughout the rest of the day.
But then you also get dirty throughout the rest of the day. I have a shower. I used to have a shower in the morning and the evening.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. God. That's so bad for your skin.
I know, but I enjoy the warmth.
Yeah.
It's the only warmth I ever feel.
Yeah.
So you just shower for the warmth then?
Yeah, I shower right middle of the day.
Yeah.
Middle of my day.
Middle of your day?
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Oh, I see. Because
so
I forgot you're on your own time zone.
No, I'm actually... my sleeping pattern's actually relatively normal now.
Yeah?
Relatively.
Yeah, it is actually. How have you managed that?
I don't know.
Cocaine. Lots and lots of cocaine.
Yeah, just lots of drugs.
I genuinely have no idea. Like, honestly, literally overnight, my sleeping pattern just fixed itself.
Yeah.
I have no idea why it got to the point where I was only sleeping for 3 hours and then 5 hours and then 2 hours and then whatever, and then all of a sudden one day it went boom, it's fixed now. I was like, oh,
that's so
cool.
weird.
I've slept for 8 hours and I'm up at 9 o'clock and it's normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is weird. Why? Yeah.
I think it's like post-virus.
Oh yeah, just
funk.
Maybe it reset your whole sleeping patterns, which is probably a good thing. That's the only good thing that's come out of this virus. Is
pretty much.
Is your sleeping patterns not being completely fucked up. We're just checking if the cameras are lagging because we're now
1080p.
We're now in 1080p, but so they can see all the croissant in your beard now.
Yeah.
You disgusting bastard. But yeah, we're not sure if we set the right settings up on the cameras.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it? This is when we just watched it back and it's like a PowerPoint presentation. Like,
and you just missed out on
welcome to Uncertain Podcast.
Croissant eating there.
Yeah,
exactly. He's got croissant all over his fucking chest.
Oh my god, yeah, you can't do that now. Look, you're spraying me in croissant crumbs, you fool. What's going on? Yeah.
So actually, we haven't got any topics planned.
Yeah,
this
we
time
just thought we'd freestyle it, and it will probably, as a result, have a complete lack of
freestyle rap.
Yeah, it will have a complete lack of structure, and not that the last ones had any structure of any kind.
No, not at all.
But this one will have even less.
Yeah, because at least last time we had like 2 or 3 ideas that we knew we wanted to talk about, and we sort of would attempt to segue into. This time we got nothing because not much has happened really. Nothing on like the games. In the game sphere.
We tried No Man's Sky for the first time. What do you think of that?
I played it again on my own.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Just as bad.
No. Just do it on your own. Do the basic base building.
Just play the whole game on your own.
And then the next one is go to the space station. So I've left it there.
Oh, so we all meet up at the space station.
Yeah, and then I think if we do all our own bases, and then we can do one base because it will be all completed.
Okay, cool. So it was this the
tutorial? How much longer is there left on it from where we were?
There's literally, that's it. Build the teleporter thing, build the and that was it.
Oh,
and then
sweet.
go to the and then it tells you to go to the space station.
That's so nice. So we're like one mission away from getting.
So that bug that I had is a well-known bug for if you're in multiplayer.
What bug?
It gets stuck on do the power thing, but the mission doesn't show up in the mission log.
Okay, yeah.
So everyone else is saying, you got separate out and go and do your own thing, and then come back.
So yeah, did you watch that Internet Historian? Piece? Oh, okay, you should watch it.
I've seen one. I think it was...
It's like a 48-minute thing on basically No Man's Sky and like it just goes into the development process.
Yeah, I watched something like that.
Like 2 weeks ago or something, maybe.
I watched an older one.
It's it goes into explaining why everything happened the way it did in kind of like a funny, memey way. But go check it out because it is good. But yeah, the developer, like what a lot of people don't know is that they had like floods in their offices and houses. So like it's just like a combination of just stuff that went wrong during development.
Yeah, they promised too much for what they were capable of doing. They got they had their office flooded and they lost everything.
And then they it's like bad luck.
Literally, everything
that went wrong went wrong.
Yeah, it got to the point where their table, like the water got up so far, the table, their like office tables were floating on the surface of the water.
Yeah. Do you remember, like,
destroyed all their gear?
Funny. Yeah, it was in like 2-3 years ago, I think, with the massive floods in the south of the UK.
Yeah.
And also on top of that, they had. I've just noticed the table's dirty. That's
I've been clearing it up as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think it was Sony who said, "Okay, we'll put this on like page 1 of the PlayStation Store or whatever." Or maybe it wasn't the PlayStation Store, maybe it was another one. But yeah, they said they would put it on like
it was PlayStation Store
up there. So they had like a deadline to work towards
it was Sony's big,
otherwise,
Sony's big flagship thing.
Yeah, otherwise they would have fucking left it like another 2 years, which is what it needed.
Which is why it's actually quite good. Well, I'm not.
We're reserving judgment.
I'm
until
not convinced at the moment
out of this tutorial. Yeah.
It really reminds me of Spore, not the the space part of Spore, where you go into space and you can terraform planets and stuff. That's what it reminds me of.
It just reminds me of every other. The problem is if it had come out as it is now, like 3-4 years ago when it actually came out,
it would be like,
it would be really like fresh and new. But now we've had so many other survival crafting games. It's just
the bar's pretty damn high.
Yeah, so far it just feels like another survival crafting game with weird
space
creatures and you can fly.
But you can rename all the creatures.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's
but nothing rude because of censorship.
Yeah, but also you can't see other people's names. Like I want to see your Dickosaurus Rex.
Jake found them.
Oh no, you can. Yeah, I found it. What was it?
It was Scrotus McBall chafing.
That's right. Here we see the Scrotus McBall chafer out in the wild, chafing its balls against its penile area. The Scrotus McBall chafer loves to chafe its balls up and down trees and on other living mammals.
Such as me.
And I think I named stuff your mum as well.
Yeah, you just named the planet.
The planet was your mum. Yeah.
So the Scrotus McBall chafer loves to chafe his balls on everything to do with your mum. Your mum loves ball chafing and balls in general. So from that perspective, you can actually have quite a good time renaming everything.
Yeah, definitely.
We should go to. I was going to say we should try and find other planets and stuff and go to them. But
you can.
You've got to.
I've got a new planet.
No, I mean other people's planets.
Oh, right.
But apparently it's quite rare.
Yeah.
So go check it out. No Man's Sky. If that very brief description.
If that
get on Steam keys
or Steam sale.
Or wait for Steam sale.
Get it cheap.
It's still in the
Metro Exodus is out soon on Steam. Finally. Yeah, it's the year-long embargo from. Excuse me.
Epic
from Steam is almost over because it was Epic exclusive.
I see. Yeah, God, that must suck for games publishers to like only release it on one.
No,
they got paid probably.
What from Epic?
Yeah,
to make
that's
up
why
the difference.
Definitely.
Difference in sales.
Yeah, from what I've read, Epic tend to they give a lump sum payout along with like possibly giving them guaranteed sales.
Yeah,
so they'll pay them. For like 30,000 sales, for example.
Yeah.
And they'll get that whether they get 15,000, 10,000, 5,000.
Yeah.
So it's like they got a lump sum and then a guaranteed sales amount, which they're going to get.
Is 30,000 a lot? That doesn't seem like very many.
No, I'm just is that
just an example?
Just an example.
5.
Yeah. We'll pay you for 5 game sales. Yeah.
That's what the rumors are anyway. That they've like slapped everything under NDAs and all that sort of thing, so no one can really talk about what they've been given.
Right, okay.
They're just threatening them. That's all it is.
We will sue the absolute tits off you.
So it's coming out on Steam.
12? So it's already out.
Metro Exodus, it's been out for a year on Epic.
Okay.
It's just coming out on Steam now.
I wish I had more time to play like games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I barely play anything now other than.
It's just like which is fine, but it's just like anything that we do play is on stream.
On stream, yeah.
Which is fine. Alex is looking shifty over there. The amount of hours you put into like Total War Warhammer, Jesus.
I'm almost on 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000 hours. Holy fuck, dude.
I think the most I've got.
That's fucking insane.
The most I've got in any game is probably Civ. I think that's about 300.
Fuck, 1,000 hours. 5. That's like. Do you know how much hours have gone into the channel since it started?
Not even.
Probably like around 3,500.
Oh, okay.
So you've nearly played. The amount of work to get to the channel where it is now, you've played a third of that just in Warhammer alone.
Thinking of we need to get him trained up for subtitling.
Oh yeah,
because I just realised that
we'll make a man out of you. Yes.
Because at the moment I am physically incapable of I can't take any holidays.
Yeah.
You don't need any holidays. Slave labour is free.
Because if I stop
doing
videos for whatever reason,
the machine will die.
You won't be able to keep it going because you've got enough to do as it is on your own, and no one else is able to subtitle. So we need a backup.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And
that's all.
So I was talking to Kath about it when we were in the hospital.
That's all I am to you, just a backup.
I was talking to Kath about it in the hospital, and she was like, "Well, I could do." I was like, "Well, we can't really rely on you to be well all the time. Like, we need someone who's able to like take over and be fine for a set period of time."
But like, good on her for stepping in and saying it though. Like,
she's gonna.
We should probably say
extras and stuff.
We're down.
Yeah, we're down a Kath.
We're down a person.
We're down a Kath.
It's only like 10 minutes into.
We have replaced her with Mug.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Mug.
She's not very well.
Kath's very sick.
She's recovering from a pelvic infection.
That's weird, man. I've never heard of anyone getting a pelvic infection before.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
How does it get infected then?
All the sordid details.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like genuinely, like it could just happen.
Yeah.
My mum got one.
Really?
A while ago.
Pelvic infection. That's weird, man.
Obviously, it's usually a female-related thing because obviously, there is an opening where stuff can go up.
What's that, sorry? I don't know.
Well, technically men have an opening and stuff can go up.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. But the problem is if you leave it too long, it can create abscesses on your pelvis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like in your pelvic bone and all that sort of thing. It gets like real nasty.
Vagina.
No, because that's the lower bit.
Do you know anything about the human anatomy?
Evidently not. He just knows the word vagina.
Don't say vagina, we'll get demonetized.
Fanny.
We're not monetized anyway.
Oh yeah, no, but yeah, we'll stop when it happens. We will.
Oh, yeah.
When did it happen?
I remember we made like one vagina joke in a video once, and it was like minute 6 out of 10, and we got fucking demonetized.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you motherfucker!
Really?
Yeah, not surprised.
Why can't you say? Oh,
I don't know. And
any reference to sexual organ? Oh, thinking of I think there's a dick joke in. Someone says,
I can't be fucked anymore.
Fair enough. No, it's in the new video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're cool. That I think there's been a definitive lack of videos getting demonetized now. We're a bit bigger as opposed to when we started.
Also, since we've been censoring
words,
F-bombs and
Oh
penises.
my god, why are you censoring?
Yeah, I remember
people complaining about censoring. It's like, we're censoring 2 words.
Yeah.
And we want to get paid.
Yeah.
We censor fuck and we censor penis.
And
any C-bombs.
Yeah. And any kind of...
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I've noticed since I've been doing
anything
it.
like sexually related or
Poo.
related to sexually stuff. Yeah, it's real dumb. Ideally, we wouldn't have any censoring, but... I saw one comment that was like, "Oh, censoring? Oh, what a bore!" And I'm thinking, not making enough money to support ourselves and then put videos out. What a bore! That's so boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think we'll see what happens. But I think I know we can't talk about the specifics of CPMs, but I think the amount of money that we are getting per episode has increased since we've started censoring.
Yeah, I think you can say generalizations, but I just don't think you can say like specific
amounts.
numbers.
Yeah.
The new video format seems to be doing all right as well.
Yeah, so if you might have noticed, this is probably going out like two or three videos in. Well, we don't know. This is recorded the Sunday after the Friday of the first Killing Floor one. That's a bit shorter.
Well, we got another 2 podcasts to go out. We got one Monday, correct?
Yeah, so
and then another one
Monday after.
Oh, is it one every week?
Video releases, do you mean?
No, podcast.
Releases. Yeah, every Monday.
So this will be. Yeah, you're right. There'll be 3 or 4 videos out by the time this comes out. Actually,
yeah. So
it's another 2 weeks worth of videos. So it'll be another 2 next week and 2 the week after.
No,
Why?
It'd be three videos of the new format.
Yeah, no, because we've got to have 2 from Monday coming, and then next Monday there'll be
there'll be 4.
So this podcast we're recording now is going to go out next Monday.
It'll be
so there'll be another video release on Tuesday and another one on Friday. So
of course, yeah. Sorry.
So yeah, anyway, so that will be it'll be interesting to see what we're doing. But yeah, let us know what you think of the new format in the comments.
Hang on
section. What?
We recorded 2 podcasts last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's already gone out. We did put one out last Monday, and then the other one's going.
When did that go out?
Two Mondays ago.
Yeah, that went out.
Oh, well, you obviously didn't click the subscribe button with the bell.
No,
the third one.
You got bell on, have you? Have you got a bell on for the podcast channel?
I forget. Sorry, no, I'm being dumb. Ignore me. Have you sorted out Spotify yet?
No. No, it's in the process. It's in the process.
You keep saying that, but
it's in the process.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Look.
What does it mean? It's in the process. What does it mean?
You wouldn't understand.
What does it mean?
What it means is that he's got the contract, hasn't read it or signed it or anything else.
Or he hasn't got the contract. He just hasn't done anything. He's opened Spotify and closed it.
I'm trying to drag and drop, but it's just not working. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's coming soon. Soon. It's soon. You know, people say like, soon, like TM, like a trademark. They trademarked the thing because it's taking so long. It's like soon TM. Yeah. So yeah, because we say it so often. Point. Yeah, exactly. Which means not even announce it on Spotify and to be like, yeah, they've always been on there.
It's not like it's been 2 or 3 months and they've not been there.
Yeah, no, it is coming soon. TM. You'll trademark the word soon because you say it so much.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, it will be coming out there soon. But yeah, go check it out. What's been going on then in the
I just thought there was another like release.
What's been going on with Copper?
Fuck all. Absolutely
Nothing's happened.
As we suspected.
I remember we would say, I'm going to take my shirt off. It's a bit hot, isn't it?
I fucking told you, boiling in
I
here.
told you at the start, like, it's going to be
I'm getting cold. I'm going to put my hoodie on.
Do you want to borrow this hot top?
Actually, no, you're right.
No? Okay.
Yeah, Copper's done it's just fucking nothing.
Yeah,
as we suspected. Although I won't be surprised if a couple of channels get axed.
Yeah.
Just to show that they might do something.
Oh, I see. Just to make an example. Yeah. Well, that's just not fair, is it?
But
maybe maybe a couple of the more controversial channels.
That's what I'd assume. Yeah. But to be honest, I doubt anything's going to happen.
No, that was a big. I knew it because this always fucking happens with Google. Like the bloody just doomsdayers making videos and stuff,
especially with YouTube. Yeah. Like Adpocalypse. I mean, Adpocalypse is bad.
I mean, that lawyer guy that you saw, he showed me too. I forgot, we won't mention the channel name just in case we get sued by him. One of the lawyer guys has probably gained about like 100,000 subscribers in the space of the Copper thing going on.
Oh, he's like,
subscribe to me for more legal advice, and then nothing happens afterwards. Like,
maybe we should do that.
No.
We can offer legal advice.
What, getting out legal? Go on.
It just won't be correct.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be advice. You don't have to take the advice that we give you.
It's a choice.
It'll just be,
profiting
totally wrong.
Off doomsaying is... It's a Kent move.
Yeah. Big Kent.
Big Kent. Yeah.
For
those of you who don't know, whenever we say Kent, we mean C-bomb because it's just a way to get around. If you don't know what
C-bomb is, you're probably too young.
Yes. Yeah. Stop watching / listening and go. I don't know. Do something else.
Spell out "see you next Tuesday."
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, speaking of "see you next Tuesdays," did you see the video of?
Hi.
Yeah, there you are. Of those lads that flew Katie Hopkins out to Prague.
Yeah.
Give us the Kent Award.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was so undeserved, and then she started speaking.
Oh my god, I know. Because like, for those of you who know who Katie Hopkins is,
you don't want to know.
She's basically she appeared on the good.
She's female Hitler.
She calls herself the female Nigel Farage.
No, she's not that. She's worse than him.
I know, but that's what she calls herself.
Yeah, she is way worse.
But she kind of goes out on these racist kind of xenophobic and homophobic
tirades.
Yeah, and she got her own radio show on LBC for a little while. People were just outraged and all this stuff going on.
Her Twitter got removed.
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
Thank God for that. And then she was made then she got made an example of on this YouTube video.
I love how he's right behind her and she's
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's just.
So it's good for her winning that.
And if she's
the C-bomb award.
If
she's watching, imagine that. If she's watching, type in the comments below and we'll berate you some more.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not big.
Sort out your life priorities.
You're not
burn
clever.
in hell.
Yeah, you're coming over here with your racism. Yeah. Anyway, so she got berated on that, which is good, which I thought was good.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah. But yeah, she's a bit of an idiot. Sorry, what was your news before I rudely interrupted?
There's a new game coming.
Oh yeah,
called Atomic Heart. You'd have seen. I've shown you the trailer for.
Have I?
Yeah, it's the sort of I've definitely shown you as well. It's the sort of one that looks a bit like cross between Bioshock, Stalker, and Metro, with all the weird fucking robots.
Oh, yeah.
So there's apparently been a few rumours circulating that it was like vaporware and not actually coming, and loads of people pre-ordered it and so on and so forth.
Right. The classic move.
Yeah, but it's all been a load of bollocks. They sent journalists over into their studio, and it looks fucking awesome. It looks so good. And we should be getting a release date.
So what? Hang on. So what?
Soon.
So explain it. Explain yourself.
Oh god, how the fuck do I explain this? Do you have any reference with any like Eastern European Russian video games?
Actually,
like,
made in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, like have you played Metro? Have you played Stalker? Have you played any of those?
Yeah,
you have.
Yeah,
right. Okay, so you know the sort of weird like.
What's that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I sound unsure of myself?
Yeah, you sound like you're lying at your ass.
All right.
So you know that sort of they've got that
Stalker beach volleyball. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something about like Eastern European video games and books and actually most media that they're all very dark, and usually quite depressing, and they've got this certain vibe to them which you only get with
Eastern European
like
games,
like media and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Slavic.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay,
exactly.
cool.
Yeah, the sort of Slavic style. So take Stalker.
Yeah.
Make it.
Have a baby with beach volleyball.
Well, and then more have a baby with Bioshock.
Okay.
So it's colourful, but also depressing.
Okay.
And then like there's not anomalies like, you know, all the weird like time manipulation and weather effects and stuff, but instead like there's sort of weird chemical things, like there's water that's sort of frozen in as water, but it's like static and stuck.
Okay.
And then you can like swim through it. And it
sounds weird, man.
It's fucking.
It sounds like someone had a trip on LSD and then just thought, I'll make a game out of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I make a game now. Yes, please. Thank you.
It's got that sort of It's got sort of a bit of a 1950s, 1960s like
vibe to it.
Like almost like American dream style vibe to it, but in a Soviet. In a Soviet like style, it's really
like a bit like Fallout in.
Yeah. It's take like the Fallout sort of aesthetic, like whilst it was new, not whilst it was obviously all blown up.
Yeah,
and then make it more.
So 1950s is what you're talking.
Yeah, and then make it more sort of.
It's like a nuclear fallout happened, but without the nuclear fallout.
Because 1950s like with a weird futuristic stuff that doesn't fit.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
but it does, if that makes sense. Like. The robots,
like society kind of progress outside of the outside world.
Exactly, yeah, and like the robots all have like weird, creepy, like clown faces, and.
But I think that was good. That was what was beautiful about Fallout. I think is this kind of mismatch of 1950s and also futuristic,
with super futuristic tech.
Yeah,
I always loved Liberty Prime was always one of my favorite things in Fallout.
Yeah. Liberty Prime.
Yeah, the giant walking robot.
You remind me of the big giant. No, fuck, what's it called?
Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh no, is it Iron Giant?
Yeah, it's Iron Giant.
Is it the Iron Giant, the animation?
Yeah.
Oh, so sad.
The boy and the
it's incredibly depressing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
podcast is sponsored by depression.
with it being like this giant super robot, like proper like anime sort of mecha style thing.
Yeah.
That would then walk along screaming anti-communist obscenities. It was so good.
You can reactivate him in 4.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Only half of him.
If you go with the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to go with the Brotherhood.
I went with the Brotherhood.
You racist.
Nobody at this table wants to go with the Brotherhood. Why? What do? Are they racist?
Basically, they hate everything and everyone. That isn't them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so between Fallout,
I'm racist. I didn't even realise.
Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, it's like a massive like difference between the Brotherhood.
Ah, really? Because I thought they were the good guys. In 3 they are.
Yeah, so in 4, the Brotherhood are normally.
Yeah.
In 3, the offshoot of the Brotherhood there are actually like excommunicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find out through extra information that what's his Lyons, isn't it? Who's in 3, the head of
KG Hopkins is the leader.
in Fallout 3, Lyons has like gone against his orders from before from the head.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
To make like the Fallout, like Washington area safe.
Yeah.
He's not doing what he's meant to be doing. He's meant to be like hoarding all the tech and like keeping his own people safe.
I'm trying to think of the other factions. You got
the Railroad.
You got the
Railroad.
who were like the sympathizers.
The synths.
Synths.
Yeah.
Sympathizers.
There's Railroad. There's the beginning with M, with fucking Preston's part of.
The
Minutemen.
Minutemen. Yeah.
They're
the worst.
and the big scientific.
Yeah, the scientific corporate thing. I can't.
Big scary one who's run by your son.
Syndicate, something
No,
like
it's
that.
not Syndicate.
Oh no, that is the Simps, isn't it?
It is the Synths,
Synths,
but
they're
they've
not called the
got a
Syndicate.
name.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah, they're kind of freaky.
And then there was another faction introduced in one of the DLCs.
Was there?
The Raiders. You could join the Raiders, but then basically if you joined the Raiders, then you had to destroy all the progress that you made with the Minutemen, and you had to kill Preston.
No.
Oh, that sounds great.
I'd have done
Is
that.
that
But there was no point doing any of the other missions because basically the Raiders just fucked it all up.
I didn't enjoy Fallout 4 very much.
It wasn't great.
I think Fallout 4 was the last game that I actually had time to play through, and I just ended up hurrying the ending. So I just joined the Brotherhood.
Yeah,
So it was
I
the
think
first
I'm
one
the
I came across. I was like, fuck it, I can't be bothered playing this. And that's the last time I've actually completed a single player game.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
And that was like
Apart
4 years
apart
ago.
from I've nearly finished Valkyria Chronicles, finally.
Oh yeah. God, that took you about since you started your channel.
Ever since I started the channel, yeah.
How long has that been going?
I've done about 34 hours on that one game alone.
How did you find it?
If you break that up into 2-hour streams,
Yeah.
that's a lot of streams.
Yeah, it is a lot.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm going to try and finish it.
Oh, you haven't finished it?
I'm going to try and finish
Oh
it
my God.
tonight.
Wait, hang on,
Get back.
24-hour streams?
No, it's taken me, the entire run through has been like 34 hours so far. And I've still got 4 missions left,
Yeah.
plus all the story stuff in between. And most of my streams have been about 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So that'd be 15, 16 streams so far.
What are you laughing
That was
at?
so unsubtle.
What? No, I was... Look, I had a burp because I had gas, so I had to blurt off, not in
First of all,
Ellis's
towards
face.
me.
Yeah. Sorry, I realised you were on it. I should have blown it that way, my bad. Yeah, okay, that's cool. It's made as anime, is that? That wasn't good English.
Yeah, it's like alternate World War II with like alternate countries and things like that.
Anime
But it's
World War
basically
II.
the same, yeah.
Nice.
But it's like all the sort of it's visual novel like in between bits and then turn-based strategy for the
turn-based strategy
gameplay. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
I've never got that kind of visual novel type gameplay before. I don't think.
The Valkyria Chronicles was the first that I ever played.
Oh yeah.
The original one was the first I ever played like that.
I've just finished Arkham City.
Oh yeah. How was that?
Yeah, it's alright.
Did you find your parents or
What?
did you find Batman's parents?
No, they're dead.
in the ground.
You can visit where they died, though.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, did you cry?
I got naked and ran around.
Ran around the bedroom.
Right.
Oh, you ran it.
Excellent.
Wait, hang on. Can you strip Batman naked then?
Of course.
Can you? No. Oh. Imagine if you could.
You can on Spider-Man. You can make Spider-Man naked.
Really?
Except for his mask. He wears pants and a mask.
That's hilarious. Has he got a little mask on his...
No,
Okay.
he's just got white. He's got tighty whities on.
Right.
Nice.
Great. Perfect.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. But
Yeah, Alex.
it gives you a bonus. Like I can't remember. I think.
Of course it does.
I think when you
you say
activate the power, everyone gets knocked out in one punch or something.
Right. Okay.
Did you say bonus, just to clarify?
Bonus.
Okay,
yes.
sorry.
Not boner. Not when you get a boner and you're tight.
It gives you bonus.
Gives Alex a boner.
Yeah.
I'll start Night next. I think.
Isn't that the broken one?
No.
Which is the super broken one?
There isn't a broken one.
No, it definitely was.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I don't know.
One of them was definitely super broken.
I don't know.
Or at least at launch it was. It's the one with the really fancy Batmobile, which had like 7 million polygons that the consoles couldn't fucking run.
Yeah,
so it lagged like shit.
Night's the only one with the Batmobile.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so I don't even remember when they were advertising it, they were showing off the Batmobile with like this, thing that had 1 million polygons on this
remember.
box.
A million polygons?
Yeah, because it all, like everything, all
A
of it.
million?
Like,
That's
yeah,
like...
Yeah.
What's a polygon?
Polygon.
Oh, polygon. I thought you said polygon.
No, polygon.
I was like, what the fuck's a polygon?
Yeah, it's got 1 million triangles in it, basically.
Yeah.
Because all of it can move and reform and shit. So it's like one of the most super detailed models there is.
Yeah.
The problem is the consoles couldn't render it properly.
Really?
Yeah.
There's the problem. Consoles.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But then, but
Peasant, console peasants.
yeah, but they don't do because it's Warner Brothers and they're shit. They don't do a separate version of the PC. They port the console version.
Oh, so that it runs like shit on PC.
So it runs like shit on all of it.
For fuck's sake. What's the point of that? Like, so much work has gone down.
It takes way more. It takes a lot more effort to create a proper PC. To create a proper PC.
I know, but what's the point? It's like going. It's like doing a job half-assed.
Because it saves
it's
money.
Like doing a job really well and then just fucking it.
Yeah,
like,
because it saves money.
Yeah.
So if they can save money, they'll save money.
I know, but then they know that they're putting a shit game out that's broken, or like.
Yeah, but people will buy it because they're idiots.
Oh, that's so fucking lazy.
Of course it is.
That's so lazy. I'm annoyed.
Welcome to the modern day gaming industry.
Oh. I think this podcast seems to be us slagging off the AAA games industry, like,
and yet we
every single
it's
time.
fucking hot garbage. That's why.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Have you ever thought about making games? Like,
I did. I used to.
Well, no, properly though.
I used to.
No, come on.
No, not Pong.
I used to.
He made a variation of Pong.
Yeah,
He added a ping in front of it.
you did game design. That's not making games.
No, I worked for.
Sorry, sound design for games.
I also used to do 3D modeling.
Oh, okay.
And design and do design documents and level design.
What games did you help make?
Huh?
What games did you help make?
Well, if it got released, I wouldn't be fucking sitting here, would I? I'd be working in the games industry.
So you didn't actually design any games that got released?
What were the games like that you were working on?
There was a...
If you're at liberty to say.
Yeah. Multiplayer...
And why did they not get released?
Because they were shit.
The polygon count was too high.
So one was a, 2.5D space mining thing.
Yeah.
It looked fucking awesome, actually.
2.5 dimensions.
Yeah, it was like part 3D, part 2D.
Okay, right, fine.
So it's 2.5D.
I can't visualize what a 2.5 dimension would look like.
I think like Doom, you could Doom. If you imagine adding 3D models into Doom, that'd be 2.5D.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because it's part 2D, part 3D.
Yeah, got it. Nice. Okay, cool.
So it was 2.5D, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
But that was being made and we basically almost got properly funded and everything by a publisher, but the publisher
just said no.
They'd got they had some sort of financial difficulty.
Yeah.
And we literally lost out on 150 grand
development
money.
Shit.
If that was the case, I'd have never have gone to work for the police or anything else. I'd have been doing that. I was 3D modeling, and
so was that your company then? Whose company was that?
That was Chaos Trend down in
Chaos Trend.
Yeah, down in Swansea.
Oh, nice, cool. Are they still going, or are they
yeah, as a one-man band.
Yeah,
because it was
just quite simply a man.
It was it was 5 of us.
There's 5 beforehand. Okay. Do you still keep in contact with them?
Yeah, I still speak to the guy who used to run it occasionally.
Oh, okay,
he's
cool. He's still making games as well.
Yeah, he, on his own. Yeah, but he's also
sweet.
a lecturer in
Somalia.
Swansea Met.
Somalia. Yeah.
He's doing his doctorate at the moment. I'll probably actually finish his doctorate now.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think the Somalian games industry is particularly up there.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Have you ever played any of their games?
No.
There you go.
Right.
There's also a 2D side scroller that we were working on as well.
Yeah.
That was inside Unity. No, that was inside our own game engine. This is the problem we used, but both of them were being made inside a custom game engine being built at the time by one person. Well, by 2 people.
See. Okay, yeah, that's really difficult.
It looked really cool.
Yeah.
We actually had a guy who used to work at Creative Assembly.
All right.
He was working there.
It must be really difficult, doing that from scratch, though, because it's kind of where do you even start? I often think this about computers, because we've got Windows and all these sophisticated operating systems and stuff. It must have started with a command line with nothing on it, right?
But bear in mind when it first started, computers were a lot simpler, and they've iterated on top of iterations on top of iterations.
I know, but what's the most basic minimal building block of computing?
Ones and zeros, binary.
Yeah. So people would have to type out ones and zeros to get things in. Oh,
yeah,
but that's taken so long.
But remember, back in the day, computers used to just do addition.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
That was it. So we had to tell it what we had to program was number plus number.
Yeah,
and an output.
Yeah,
which is still complicated, but it's not as complicated as start menu, search bars, file managing.
I know,
systems,
but going from a just basic addition and ones and zeros to running. Just even Windows 95, a very complex operating system. Still, for example,
20 years worth of development.
Yeah, it's nuts. It just blows my mind how it's gone from that to this in such a short space of time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it not yours?
Not really.
Okay, you're not impressed by that.
Used to be, but at the rate like things move, when you think about it, it's sort of it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like once people latch onto an idea and they start working on it, and there's money involved, like it's insane how fast things progress.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. If you want to progress anything, you just got to make it.
You just got to shove money into it.
You just got to. You got to make it so people can make money out of it, and then people will put money in.
Yeah, or just shove money into it. Yeah. Like if you want something done, it's just it'd be the same as like if for example we found out in 20 years time that the Earth was going to die. Yeah, I bet you in 15 years we'd have a ship
solution.
that could take us to another planet and start terraforming.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Yeah,
because everyone will go, fuck, we've got to do something about this, and they will pour money and resources into it. And
what if it's just a matter of time? The Earth is flat.
I'm just ignoring you. There is nothing that money and like opportunity can't solve. I mean, think about especially like wars are always a good step point when people like need to get stuff done. Think about the technological changes that happens when like in like 3-4 years of warfare.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Huge. It's very big.
You think World War One, they went from having no planes, no tanks, no gas, to having planes, tanks, and mustard gas, and planes that could carry people and bombs and all sorts. And before that, passenger planes just didn't exist. Yeah. And all of a sudden, everyone's using them in the 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we need a nice good war.
In general, if you want technological progress, yeah. But the problem is now we got the A bombs and all that sort of thing. It's a bit more. It doesn't quite work as well.
The A bombs, the C bombs.
Yeah. Fuck! I just dropped a C bomb. I think. I mean, I don't think it's because before you used to have wars for land and resources, right? Or some kind of
now it's ideology
or genocidal reasons.
Yeah, but now I think. It's more beneficial not to go to war and to like trade and
it is. Yeah, but it's because everything's interconnected now, which is also another
security nets of why we probably won't ever have.
Well, I came from World War II.
Yeah.
After World War II, everyone has been so busy trading with each other, pulling stuff up.
They thought, actually, this is actually quite good.
Yeah, just snowball on a snowball done. Especially as soon as the British Empire disintegrated as well. You got a load of new countries springing up.
Yeah.
And they're all trading with everyone else as well. And then all of a sudden, you've got this massive interwoven network of trade. Like, could you imagine if we went to war with China?
Yeah.
Like, literally half of our imported goods just...
Yeah, it's completely gone.
Can't do it anymore.
Yeah. It's pretty... it's pretty impressive. Do you know much about China? Because I got a couple of questions.
What about the actual country?
Yeah, well, because they're a communist country, right?
Yes.
Officially, no.
No. Officially, yes.
Oh, officially, yes.
Officially, yes, they are.
Okay, but okay, that's fine. We can cut this out if it's a bit controversial.
No, it's not controversial. It's just that they're like.
They don't know themselves. Well, they
do.
This is why I'm going to ask the question.
Ask the question.
Because I was speaking to my housemate about this, and it was like we were thinking like, oh well, hang on a second, because all the stuff comes from China, and they're definitely making a lot of money through all this stuff. Yeah. So they're kind of into communism, but the other foot's definitely into capitalism. Yeah. So what the fuck's going on there?
They're both.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's the answer.
Okay.
Is that the government is a one-party communist state.
Yeah.
But they've also been sensible enough to realise that communism just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to be behind everyone else who can build for profit. Because for that same reason we're talking about, if you can't build for profit, you put no effort into pushing stuff forward. Yeah. So, my mum always said, she went to China in the 90s for I think it might have been late 80s, early 90s for a conference. And this is before China properly opened up. And they just started letting Westerners in properly. Yeah. But everyone there still wore the same, like, plain grey jumpsuits. Yeah. Like, you see from North Korea, everyone's wearing the worker uniforms.
No cars, in the 70s?
Bikes. No, late 80s, early 90s.
Okay, right.
Like, I was probably alive at this point.
God.
Actually, no, I was alive at this point.
Yeah.
So it'd be in the 90s. Most people were still using bikes. Yeah. Everyone would, like, take pictures with them because they were two female white people who had never seen before. Yeah. And she went back, and then now look at the difference. Yeah. Like, in 20 years,
Yeah.
For 30 years.
just like
Neon signs everywhere. They're
like
the
a
biggest
Western-
producer of everything.
Yeah, it's just like another Western country.
Yeah, because they
so my second question about China.
Yeah.
This is educating everybody on China through Ellis's knowledge of it. The
Citation needed on everything, by the way.
Yeah, exactly, but not in any but in any.
Not an expert, no.
Yeah. So where's all the money going then? If they're supposedly a communist state, because obviously the workers making all this stuff get paid a wage.
They get paid. Yeah, they get paid fuck all. Really.
Where do you think all their money's going?
Well,
Nick?
probably to the government.
A lot of it does, yeah, but a lot of it is also kept in private hands as well. Hence Huawei being so incredibly wealthy.
Yeah. Okay.
Private enterprise is perfectly legal in communist China.
Yeah.
But there are certain things that the government can do to co-opt a private entity to do stuff for it.
Yeah. God. Oh, that's a big burp. Nice.
Like, for example, that's the reason why there's the whole hoo-ha with Huawei being involved in 5G networking in other countries. It's because the Chinese put in a law last year or the year before last, which meant any Chinese technology company that builds tech for the market has to put in a back door for the Chinese government to harvest data.
Oh, really? Oh my God! Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
and that's written into law.
That's written into law in their country. But the idea for that is it's meant to be for the local market.
Yeah.
But obviously, if they're building it for the local market, it could quite easily slip it into
any
products.
other market.
And then Chinese intelligence has got entrance into backdoors into the 5G.
I mean, they're in this office right now.
What's that?
They're in this office.
Yeah, well, they probably are.
No, they are. My phone's Huawei.
Oh, yeah. Well, mine's Honor. Yours is what is yours?
Oh, I'm Google now.
You're Google. Oh, right. You've got a Pixel.
I got a Pixel 3a. Yeah.
Woo! Where'd you get that?
I've had it ages ago. We talked about it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have not been listening.
When my contract changed, I bought it.
Oh, fair enough.
Hands down.
Oh, cool. I need to get a better network because my network sucks, man.
Vodafone.
Yeah.
Great.
I was thinking of going EE.
Yeah, EE.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Go with them.
I'm on EE.
Go with go with whoever's cheapest.
Well, no, I have, and it's shit.
Who are you with?
GIF-gaff.
Well, that's why.
Well, exactly. They're cheapest.
Go with the
The
cheapest
mobile
good
network
one.
run by you. Are you running it very well?
Yeah.
Well, I could probably run it better, to be honest.
Yeah.
I could probably lay down going back. I might as well use a fax machine. Lay down my own copper cables and do it. Probably be faster.
But yeah, like Vietnam is communist as well.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Yeah.
and it's in exactly the same situation where they're simple enough to know that communism doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you got
needs to be
add some.
Whereas North Korea.
Well, yeah. Look at the state. Look at the state of North Korea.
Well, I think it doesn't help that it's usually controlled by a dictatorship as well, because communism and dictatorships usually come hand in hand.
Yes, or they have a totalitarian. They're all totalitarian anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's still a one part. China and Vietnam are still one-party states.
Yeah,
and it's still.
So is there any point in voting or not?
Well, no. So they have limited democracy inside
the party.
Inside the party. So they have the sort of what we would consider parliament.
Yeah.
They have that inside the Communist Party. So people vote for. The people can vote for. Like members of the legislature that go into this sort of like Senate / you basically vote for party members that represent you, and then they will then vote for the people who are in the Politburo, which is like a section above of like the upper echelons of leadership.
Yeah,
and then they decide who becomes the leader.
Yeah, the supreme leader.
But it's all like hideously corrupt. And,
of course it is.
Yeah, it sounds.
It's not. Democratic in any way, shape, or form. They quite often choose candidates for like the main party area. So in reality, even though you're voting, you're technically able to vote for a selection of people.
Yeah,
they've all been chosen by whoever's running the country anyway. Right. So any actual change is minimal.
Yeah.
But I think they have put
and what's the deal with Hong Kong? Because Hong Kong is its own city-state with its own government, right?
Yes.
And
yes and
mainland
no.
China's trying to reclaim it? Is
no.
That what's going
Okay,
on?
so Hong Kong...
I've been meaning to ask someone this for a long time.
Hong Kong was given back to the Chinese in the 90s, again, late 80s, early 90s by the British.
Okay.
After it had been a colony for like 100 and something years.
Okay.
And it was given to them under the strict proviso that it's done under the... 2 something 1 China policy, which is basically everyone like internationally recognizes that Hong Kong is part of China.
Yeah.
Oh, so two systems, one China, or something like that. So everyone recognizes that Hong Kong is part of China, but because Hong Kong has been obviously democratized for God knows how long, trying to force the communist-style government onto it is really difficult.
Hard.
Hence why it's a shit show at the moment.
I see, yeah.
So what's been happening is that
so all these people have grown up with democracy, and then the mainland China is basically just...
They're getting away with it to an extent because what they've been doing is the government in Hong Kong is still voted for democratically, but 99.9% of the candidates are, again, vetted candidates that the Communist Party have approved that are allowed to stand.
Oh, I see, okay. Fuck, that's annoying. Well, it's not annoying, it's just like, it's just not free. But then neither are... Well, ours is more free, I guess.
Ours is completely free. The problem is that people are idiots. I'll get back to that in a second.
Fine.
So we've got... and then the reason why there are massive protests in Hong Kong at the moment is because they put in an extradition law which basically said anyone who was like arrested in Hong Kong can then be extradited to China for punishment.
Okay.
But of course, everyone in Hong Kong went, hang on a minute, that means any political dissident can just be hauled off to China and then disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, what they're going to do. So that's where all the protests have come from.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's really. It's a
really, and then they've also got the situation with Taiwan as well, which is another fucking. Because you've got the People's Republic of China, which is communist China.
Yeah.
And you've got the People's Republic of China, Taiwan.
Yeah.
No, not the People's. No, the People's Republic of China, the PRC, is mainland China. You've got Taiwan, which is the old nationalist Chinese government where they fled to afterwards.
Yeah.
And they call themselves the Republic of China, so the ROC.
Yeah.
But it's ROC Taiwan because China won't. The People's Republic of China won't let the Republic of China call themselves China.
Oh, I see.
Because the People's Republic of China see the Republic of China as part of China.
Okay.
But the people in the Republic of China see themselves as separate because they're not communist.
Okay.
That's a lot of China.
Yeah.
So every time we say People's Republic of China,
complex.
every time we say Republic of China, that's actually Taiwan.
Okay.
Not mainland
So
China.
who calls themselves I'm from Taiwan?
People from the Republic of China.
So no one says I'm from Taiwan.
They will in general because no one knows it's called the Republic of China because
I see.
the Chinese government won't allow.
But that's its own democratic entity.
Democratic-ish.
Okay.
They're a bit totalitarian, but not too bad.
Yeah.
But they're very Western compared to like mainland China.
Yeah.
But
have you been to China?
Have I?
Yeah. No. Oh, would you want to go?
Probably. Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Yeah, due to...
There are other places I'd rather visit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, but there are other places I'd prefer to visit.
Yeah.
Then how the hell did South Korea come about? Because that's just mad, isn't it?
Fuck me. Korean War, 1950.
No. I mean, like, compared to like these other Asian countries, it's completely different.
That's because so it's the same reason why Japan is also like way ahead compared to all the rest of the Asian countries.
Oh yeah, Japan.
It's because Japan was bombed the ever living shit out of during World War II, and General MacArthur, was it MacArthur? No, Eisenhower realized that what they needed is an ally.
Yeah.
To America in the Pacific region because they didn't really have one at that point. So they spent a metric butt ton of time and money rebuilding Japan and stimulating the economy and getting it all up and running. And now it's like pretty fucking awesome. And exactly the same thing happened in South Korea because the North Korea invaded South. The UN then turned up and
so no, you can't
kick
do that.
some shit.
Yeah.
And then it ended up becoming a stalemate. But to prove a point to like the sort of communist parties and to sort of save face, they spent, again, the UN spent a shit ton of money and a shit ton of time
in
bringing South Korea up to what you'd consider first world, democratic, Western style thing, which is, again, why they're so ahead compared to all the rest. It's because they've had intervention, whereas you take Vietnam, where they tried to do the same thing and failed. So they tried to do what they did in Korea and failed. And Vietnam had been relatively backwards for a long time. Also didn't help that I think they had a dictator controlling Vietnam that was like a complete and utter fucking lunatic. He had a horse as an advisor.
Sounds like something you would do, Alex.
It gets better. I think this is Vietnam. It might be Cambodia. It's one of those sort of like, or Laos or Cambodia or something like that. It's one of those countries down there. But he had a horse for an advisor.
Genius.
The entire road infrastructure and everything had been designed for left-hand drive.
Oh, I heard about this.
And then
he's like, we're going to have right-hand side drive cars
so he decided the country and the people were leaning too left politically. So to fix that, he then decided that everyone had to then drive on the right.
That's so funny.
But all the
buses
bus stops and everything are all for left-hand drive. So whenever now a right-hand drive bus stops and lets people off, they're stepping out into
people
traffic.
out into the middle of the road.
Yeah, like it's bananas. But that's the sort of thing that happens when you don't get millions of billions of dollars in Western intervention.
So what you're saying is we should bomb the ever-loving shit out of China and then help them.
Well, no, because China are probably ahead of everyone now, to be honest. Apart from in like what we consider like health and safety.
Fair
human rights,
workers,
all that sort of thing. But like technologically wise, they're on par, if not further ahead.
Yeah,
admittedly, they probably steal a lot of that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say they do for definite, but there's been known espionage from like Chinese companies nicking tech and reverse engineering it and all that sort of thing.
So, does the question stand? Communism or capitalism? Because I guess that's just like a stark contrast, isn't it? But showing what's happened between South Korea and North Korea, for example. You go to like South Korea, it's pretty much like any other Western country.
Yeah. Communism doesn't work.
Yeah.
Communism itself does not work. Yeah. There's a reason why all the remaining communist governments, apart from North Korea, have embraced some form of capitalist ideas.
Yeah.
Because communism itself is a pipe dream.
Yeah.
Because it means that everyone has to be equal.
Yeah,
but that's literally impossible
because it doesn't drive.
No, it drives nothing. It drives no, and also like, people are not equal.
Yeah,
they're like equal in like
as a theory, it works.
Yeah, as
in practicality, it just is not.
So in theoretical terms, what should happen is you have the revolution.
Yeah.
Then you have a dictator, and then the dictator will then transitions into fair governance, equal governance for everyone. What right-minded dictator is ever going to relinquish power?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the people who
unless he's genuinely a good person.
Yeah, but people who become dictators aren't nice people intrinsically. Yeah. So it just doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah, it's a problem. I think I was chatting to Mark about this, and if there could be some kind of hybrid between communism and capitalism, where there's like a base level of free stuff.
That's socialism.
Yeah,
that's what socialism is.
Yeah, that would not. Well, I don't know because. Yeah.
No, it is. That's what socialism is. But socialism doesn't work either because it's too expensive.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because it means low tax for everyone. You basically barely tax the poor.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You heavily tax the rich to subsidise the fact that you're not taxing the poor.
Yeah. Then you get a bunch of freeloaders.
But then there's no motivation for anyone to try and earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because you're losing 75p in your pound or whatever when you get above a certain threshold. And people go, oh, fuck it. It's not worth the extra.
Yeah.
It's not worth the effort.
Everyone just becomes estate agents.
Yeah. Well, then you get things that happen like in the 70s when we had socialist governments and all the coal mines closed and everything else because all the protections and everything were too high and they weren't making any money.
Yeah.
I saw an article of I can't remember. There was like a load of richer people, celebrities who want to pay more tax. They're demanding to pay more tax.
Yeah,
good on them.
But they're not allowed.
Oh, I see.
No. So what you can't actually that's a lie. You can make charitable donations to the government.
Well, yeah, but they.
No, what they're asking for is a super high tax ceiling. So what they're asking for is like if you have a net worth of say like $15 million, then you pay a
60%.
No, it's not. It's not worked out on a taxable. It's worked out on your net worth. A certain percentage of your net worth a year is
you have
away.
To pay tax.
So it's like 5% of your net worth above $15 million, for example, which is actually not too bad.
You're still going to have $15 million.
Yeah, you're not losing. You're not using like 75%, like 75 cents of your dollar for every single cent you earn, which is just if you think about that, like. If you managed to get to the point where you were earning £100,000, and someone went, okay, well now every pound you earn after that, we're taking 75p of it.
Yeah, you'd be pretty.
You'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah, you'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah,
but
so I think you can understand why they don't want to be taxed. I mean, they're already taxed at 45. They almost lose half already.
So I think it's over 100,000. It's 40.
It's 45.
Oh, is it 45?
Yeah, I think so. It used to be 50.
Yeah, that's pretty 45. Crazy. But I think. I mean, I agree with the tax system. I think it's good. I think
it works.
I think it works quite well. I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, fucking," you know.
The biggest problem is the corporation tax. Corporation tax is the big whammy that's not being done properly at the moment because
it's been exploited.
Well, like I said, with Activision getting subsidies and Rockstar like paying, I think they paid £560,000 in tax, and they made like £3 billion. That's just insane because they've got offshore
accounts.
So
loaning it between different companies.
The French and the UK and some of the EU countries are about to put in a flat rate digital companies tax.
Yeah.
So if you're a digital company that operates in their country, flat rate tax.
Do you know what the percentage is?
It was like 5-10%.
That's pretty good.
The Americans squashed it.
Yeah. They what? Squashed it?
Yeah.
They said no.
They said you do that and we'll trade embargo you.
Oh, okay.
Because it's what the Americans do at the moment. Because obviously most of the big digital companies are American.
Yeah.
And it would hurt their bottom line, their tax revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just. Mad,
but that's something that is apparently going to be negotiated in the trade deal with
after Brexit.
Brexit's happened.
Yeah, because
do you guys feel any different that Brexit's happened?
No.
I'm incredibly even more racist.
The UK, everyone's insisting on a digital tax because obviously it's fucking stupid that companies like Google are paying like £1 million
and
tax, and they earn like £15 billion. It's just like
it all comes down to money, doesn't
it? I wonder how
much
Jeff Bezos is paying in tax. Like,
not very much.
Yeah.
He's the richest man in the world now, I think.
Yeah, no, he is.
He's
number
in
one.
the trillions.
Numero uno.
He's at least
he'll be in the trillions.
He's in the high. No, Amazon's just hit the trillions, isn't it? So yeah, he's probably in the billions.
That's
high billions.
Crazy. Thanks, Jeff, taking half of our Twitch subs.
But then, to be fair, he is also spending a lot of his company's money and his own money on stuff which is not making money. Like, for example, SpaceX is his, I think. I think
Elon
SpaceX.
Musk.
That's Elon Musk.
Is it?
Yeah,
100%.
Which
SpaceX is Elon
which
Musk.
is the Amazon one? Is Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos is Amazon.
That's Space Prime.
No, he is also working on a space.
Amazon's working on space exploration.
Yeah,
of course.
Really? Not Amazon.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
They're doing deliveries.
Company.
Are you sure it's Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's SpaceX, which is owned by Elon Musk.
Amazon is Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk is SpaceX
and Tesla.
Hang on.
Bill Gates is Microsoft, and he's actually a good guy.
Yeah. Jake's WorstPremadeEver.
No one gives a shit. Because Bill Gates is giving basically all of
that's Blue Origin.
That's the reason why I like Microsoft.
Blue Origin.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of that before.
It's his space company.
Is that good then?
In general, when you see it on the news, they talk about Amazon, but it's a different, separate company. So he founded it in 2000 to basically help spaceflight.
All right. Interesting.
Because the US government stopped funding spaceflight.
Oh, that's kind of good, I guess. It's good, but it's weird that the government stopped all this stuff. But like private people in the private sector are funding it, personally. Do you know what I mean?
They've been researching it. They haven't been able to fly any spacecraft because beforehand it was illegal to fly private spacecraft.
Yes.
Have they done it now, or are they still waiting to do it? But
SpaceX. Oh, Virgin.
Because
Virgin's still going.
No, I mean they're going to be. They're doing it now
this year. I think this year.
They're doing space flyovers.
Yeah, they're actually paid.
Virgin Galactic.
Yeah, they're actually going to be able to knock people into.
I mean, that's been on the.
It's not in space.
It's like
it's upper atmosphere 0G, but it's not into space quite yet. No. But the thing is, if they nail that down and get it cheap enough, that'll mean your trips, like round the world trips, will be done in 2 hours.
Yeah,
because you rather than
flying against all the air.
Rather than flying against all the air, you literally just go up and then down again.
Yeah,
which is a hell of a lot quicker.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
But it's fucking expensive at the moment.
It's at the I think some.
Well, there's
a Chinese CEO was like the first person who's paid for a ticket. It's something like £565,000 or something insane.
Oh my god! I mean, if you're a billionaire, that's nothing.
Yeah, I'd fucking do it.
I'd love to go to space. That'd be sweet.
Scary,
I think it's but SpaceX is kind of doing this thing where they're making it really, really affordable because they're reducing it from I think the price of
SpaceX aren't doing commercial yet. SpaceX
they are.
They're not focusing on it at the moment. They're focusing on using a reusable shuttles for for sending supplies and astronauts up to the space station.
Yeah.
So once they get that done, then they'll start working on
the main problem they have
commercial side of it.
Is there's no demand for it because no one's thought, why would we need to send stuff up to space for?
Yeah.
But it's getting it down to
but as soon as they
$10 million a flight which is really, really cheap.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
moment,
yeah.
it's about $300 to $500
Yes,
million.
it's insanely cheap, and everything's reusable, which
Yeah.
it isn't at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, you know, apart from the odd space shuttle,
Yeah.
which you can reuse. Apart from that, all the rest of it is basically trash.
Yeah.
But it'll be once they crack the point where they can get up and down over a large distance cheap.
Yeah.
And that'll revolutionize air transport.
Yeah.
And just think simply about like the if you get yourself out into space,
Yeah.
the emissions reduction
Oh, yeah,
will be
'cause
ginormous.
Because you're not
Because in
putting it into
reality,
the atmosphere.
you're only polluting from like there to the upper atmosphere,
Yeah.
and then from upper atmosphere back down. Even then, once you're going at a trajectory like
You're not
that,
going to really be.
you're not going to be burning
propelling
much. You're going to be,
You're falling.
yeah.
Yeah. So where do the emissions go? Just fuck off into space?
Well, it'd be in space, yeah, and at that point, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
because
No one's,
It's
breathing,
space.
no one's breathing.
Yeah.
There is none
exactly,
there. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I didn't actually think of the emissions.
yeah,
like that.
it could cut emissions drastically.
But
How
I
long-
think Elon Musk his intentions are basically to create worldwide broadband and make a mega network of satellites that can pretty much provide gigabit internet wirelessly through this outer space,
which will happen.
So that's where the big money is, and that's where he's sending all his spaceships up to.
How long do you reckon it'll take? Do you think it'll be this lifetime? and
Oh, yeah.
next
Oh, yeah.
lifetime?
We'll see, we will.
Yeah,
I
I
reckon
think
we'll
so.
see commercialized space transport and probably worldwide network in our lifetime quite easily.
Yeah,
At the rate we're going anyway.
yeah. Good on you, Elon. Yeah. Good old musky poos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. It's
Is that his
exciting.
pet name?
Yeah, that's what I call him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think they're sending people to Mars soon as well.
Yep.
that'd be exciting.
That'll take a while.
Finally
you wanna
get
go?
another proper landing.
Would you want to go?
I don't mean like colonies. I mean like actually like a proper manned
Yeah,
space
no,
expedition
yeah.
for the first
Would
time.
you want to go to Mars?
Well,
Like,
fuck yeah.
would you?
Yeah, I'd love to go.
There'll be
on another
enough. There'll be
planet.
fuck all there.
I don't care.
It's a one-way ticket.
First of all, you don't come back.
No.
You don't come back.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Maybe, okay, if I was like 70, then yeah, sure.
what? Okay.
They wouldn't. Why would you? No.
Why would they take a 70-year-old?
Because it would take you like 10
Well,
years to get there.
Yeah, but no, it's not. It takes like a few weeks.
to Mars?
To Mars?
Nah.
Yeah, it's like months. It's not years.
Well, okay, hang on. You just said the same thing Alex did at the start. Then you said it's a few weeks, and now it's
Well,
months.
it's 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks to the moon, or like a week and a bit to the moon.
Yeah, I think it's about 2
So it's-
years. I think it's about 2 years.
I'm pretty
to
sure
Mars.
it's-
I don't think it's years.
I think it.
Well, it depends
takes 2 years.
because obviously smaller spacecraft will get there quicker.
No, that's
No.
not the way. It's supposed to
No, it definitely works like that.
No, because it's
That
no.
definitely does not.
Yeah,
Space
You're
does
just
not work.
I'm pretty sure it
Space
does.
No, space.
Like if you
speed
sent
does
a
not
bee, it would get there in like a day.
well, you attach a rocket booster to a bee. Just be like, yeah, exactly, yeah. And what would it do? Recolonize Mars?
Yeah, to create a new
be buzzing
civilization of
around.
giant bee men.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's under a year.
Under a year. Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
so
there
it's
we
gone
go.
from 2 weeks
Well, it's
to
because it's 150 to 300 days, so 150 is like a few months.
yeah, and then but,
You
okay,
said a
fine.
couple of weeks first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I corrected myself because I was wrong.
I corrected you. You were wrong.
I said, oh no, actually a couple of months to.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, a couple of okay, fine.
So let's just
I'm not
say
gonna-
about a year.
No, it's not. It's less than a year.
about a year. I didn't say a year. About a year.
So the first spacecraft did it in 1964, took 228 days. That's way less than a year.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
In 1969, they made it in 156 days. So
It's still a long time, isn't it?
yeah, but that's. It's going to depend completely on the spacecraft. It looks
Actually,
like.
you think
Yeah.
about it. You know, you can fit all the planets in the solar system between the Earth and the Moon.
Yes.
It's mad.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's a long fucking way.
not that impressive. I mean, there's
yeah.
even to the moon. There's like at least a couple thousand.
How long
Yeah.
would it take to?
Right.
What's the furthest away? No, because they reinstated Pluto, didn't they?
No, Pluto's still a planetoid.
Oh, bring it back! Come on, bring back Pluto,
Planetoid.
guys.
How long do you reckon it would take to get to Pluto?
A
Why-
very, 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 very,
Couple
very,
of years?
Very no.
A few
Like,
weeks, hours.
I'm not entirely sure you can
What
make
if
it
you
in our
sent a bee?
lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't think you can make
Bee
it.
with
in our-
rockets.
I don't think you can make it in our lifetime.
What? What?
Well, I mean,
Okay,
probably-
so here's
maybe.
my question about Pluto. Right? Why did they? Which arsehole decided to be like, right? Pluto's not a planet.
They've
NASA.
got.
Get out.
They've got a size and.
Isn't it smaller
mass.
than our moon?
No.
No, it's bigger, but not by much.
Oh.
They've got a size and mass designation to
Right,
say
okay.
what's the difference between a planet, planetoid, and a moon. And I think when they originally measured Pluto was like back in the day.
Yeah.
And the measurements were wrong.
Yeah.
So when they
remeasured
it, and
then they decided it
was smaller.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, all right.
How are they measuring it? They get a ruler and like holding it up to the sky.
Use light.
Yeah, it was a joke. Thanks.
It's how you do like.
I'm so defeated because no one laughed. Yeah, I need a wee.
So do I.
Should we end this podcast?
No, because I want to say one more thing.
Okay, go on.
I can't remember. I don't think I've mentioned this before in a podcast, so cut this out if I have. But I watched a video on space, on like the size of the universe.
Yeah.
And it's fucking nuts.
What? How big it is?
Like, there's like...
I mean, it's incomprehensible to the human mind how big the universe actually is.
But it's even bigger than you think it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty big.
Well, it's infinite. Of course it's big.
So the observable universe that we can actually see from the light that can actually get to us is 13 billion light years.
Yeah.
I think it might be million. Outside of that, there is the unobservable universe, which they've calculated roughly by doing like from the Big Bang to like speed, how far
things have traveled in that space
that we can see.
Yeah.
So outside of the area that we can't see, is like something ridiculous, like 96 quadrillion
times bigger than the observable universe.
Bigger than the observable universe. So to put it in reference, if you take a normal incandescent light bulb, and inside that light bulb is the knowable universe that we can see, and that is all we're ever going to be able to see because light literally will not reach our planet before the planet dies. Like it's that far away. Put that light bulb on Pluto. The rest of Pluto is the universe that we can't see.
Oh my god, that's insane.
We're in that little tiny light bulb, and everything else is what we can't see.
And there's something else that is scary in itself, but the Big Bang, it's what was there before? Because you can't. It's like nothing somehow just became everything. There must have been another universe.
Apparently. As far as I know,
it's a theory.
The theory is that it's like gas. It's literally just gases.
The problem is we're all visualizing this in a physical space.
Yeah, you can't,
and it's just so astronomically large.
Yeah. Like it's literally just gas and dust.
Yeah, it's scary. That's
gas and dust then compressed over time.
Yeah.
But where did that come from? That's the thing. Where's it all coming from?
People have got to just accept that sometimes. Ain't gonna fucking know.
Exactly.
I know, but it's just
we're very unlikely.
The problem is if you start going into that route, then you end up going down fuck it, a god did it, and then you get religion. And
that didn't happen.
Sorry for any religious people, but
it didn't
disdain.
Happen.
Well, yeah, I think just
like don't answer stuff you don't understand
with
a fucking god because or just accept that you don't understand it and move on with your life because you don't have to know everything.
But I think we're in quite a unique position here, being human and having the actual capability to even come close to understanding what could it be.
Be thankful for the fact you understand what you can understand.
Because if you look at like a dog or like an elephant or whatever, they have no fucking idea about the universe.
They might know more than
am I
we
going to
do.
get food soon? Like that's all they think about.
And, apart from the dolphins.
Oh yeah, well I don't.
And
even dolphins don't think about the universe. I think we only think
it's a joke. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh okay.
Dolphins all know that the Earth's about to be destroyed because they're far more intelligent. So they all fuck off and they all just leave the planet.
Oh right.
Have you not read or seen the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I've watched the film like a while ago.
Oh okay.
Yeah. Did they not bring that bit up? I like it.
It's right at the start.
Yeah.
When the dolphins leave, they all shoot out the ocean up into space.
Oh no, I haven't seen that bit.
I love Marvin.
I can't remember what happens.
Marvin's great.
I'm
glad you got the reference.
All I remember is
anyway.
don't forget your towel and
it's after the Earth is destroyed.
Yeah, and they fuck off from the Earth.
Yeah,
right.
But the joke is at the start that the dolphins are actually the most intelligent species on Earth, not the humans. So they all know that there's a whole galaxy with people and like
imagine
a highway being built.
Talking about you can talk about things like space like that for hours because like we can't be the only things like living.
It's in a universe that's 96 quadrillion light years wide.
Or we are, and that's
even scarier if we are.
It is as likely for the collection of atoms inside that light bulb on top of on Pluto to have just due to the nature of infinity for them to replicate themselves at certain points on that planet.
Yeah,
or the planet object, for example, and there'll be this exact same arrangement of atoms in place in a certain amount of time, and there'll be another table with a podcast going on on another YouTube channel, except will be called Best Pre-Made Ever.
Yeah, we've all got tentacles.
Just due to the sheer amount of atoms and the random array, there's gonna be some the whole repetition.
Give monkeys a typewriter and they'll eventually make Shakespeare.
That was disproved, though, I think, wasn't it?
Well, it's not. It's no one's putting monkeys in a room.
I think they did.
No, they didn't.
No, because it's based on infinity.
It's the idea of infinity.
The idea is
I'm pretty sure
infinite amount of time and infinite probability.
I'm sure
anything is guaranteed to happen at some point because that is the law of infinite and probability.
Yeah,
is that anything can happen?
Even though the chance of this world being replicated exactly.
Yeah.
But if everything's as big as or the amount of possibilities are there,
exactly,
then it's going to happen.
But the difference is that
someone in another universe probably has put
and that's another thing. Our universe may not be the only universe, which is even fucking bigger.
Maybe they're like. Maybe there's just a universe full of monkeys with typewriters writing Shakespeare.
That's it. Just every planet is monkeys.
We've done it.
We've cracked the code.
There are so many different universe theories. It's unbelievable.
But they're all theories. We can't prove it because we can't see outside.
Was it Einstein or Stephen Hawking who said either we're alone in the universe or we're not, and both are equally as scary?
That's Hawkins, I think. But the thing is that, bear in mind, that's only in our observable universe. Yeah. If they're not in our observable universe, it doesn't fucking matter because they're never going to get to us.
Yeah.
Well, unless depends on how advanced they are.
Unless you can travel through space. Yeah. The only way would be to bend space-time and jump.
Yeah. Exactly. They might be able to do that. We don't know. We do not know.
No, but then the
chances of it happening...
I can't...
Or they could have a Stargate.
Yeah, but again, that's bending. That's still a wormhole. So that's still bending space time. What I can't imagine is that bending.
They would want to come here.
Well, no, bending space time and breaking it would have no consequences at all.
No,
and not only that, but even if they could bend space time and travel like that, they still wouldn't know. If they were outside our observable universe, we're outside of their observable universe. So they wouldn't know we exist. So why would you ever blindly jump?
Yeah.
Into something you can't see because you could jump inside a planet.
They also might have people who are mad.
But then you're talking about them randomly jumping into an area where they can see us, and not inside a sun or inside a planet or maybe into an asteroid.
It could be a risk that they just take. You don't know.
Yeah, that's what they do with prisoners.
Like you say,
we've had a jump drive. We're going to send out a million jump drive jets. With prisoners on board. 999,000 of them will die. There'll be 10,000 that don't get fucking obliterated into nothing.
Yeah. But again, that's that whole thing of probability. The probability is just stupendously low.
Yeah,
but it is still a probability.
But a light bulb on Pluto, that's
it's
small,
mad, isn't it?
That's really
tiny.
small. And
utterly tiny.
Yeah, that's
and it's possible.
And how many light bulbs can fit into Pluto?
7.
7.
Well, it is small, so that's smaller than I thought it was. No wonder it's not a planet.
Someone's probably worked it out, and I imagine it's in the billions.
That's just the theory. Like, it could be even bigger than Pluto, or it could be smaller.
Yeah, it's very much guesstimated.
Yeah,
but. I mean, the observable universe, we know how big it is.
Yeah.
Because, we can only see so far. Yeah. So and from the time the light travel takes to travel to us,
surely with that in mind, the longer time goes on the more light will reach us that we can observe. So the observable universe is expanding slowly, very slowly.
Very, very slowly, but there are still areas that we will physically never be able to see.
We will just never see them because the light will be so
The light takes
small.
it takes so long to get to us that by the time it actually reaches us, the planet will probably have exploded.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I can,
like humankind, it will take billions of years.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. But also, does light in space, because light is just constructed of millions and billions of photons, right?
Yeah.
Which is like the smallest.
It travels at a completely set
and you don't lose any photons along the way, is what I'm saying.
No.
So that signal doesn't degrade over
just
time.
dropping off a couple of passengers here.
No, so
what I'm thinking of is if they're fucking like if we're on the other side of the Pluto and our light bulb's at the top,
no.
Are we going to lose loads of photons?
So the signal does degrade, but it's always still there.
Okay.
So that's why things are like brighter, closer they are, darker the further away they are.
Yeah. So
but the thing
what I'm trying to say is we won't have the instruments fine enough to detect those really small photons of light coming from the other side of Pluto, for example?
Probably.
Obviously, the other side of Pluto
not.
is too far, but like outside of
Yeah, probably.
So there's
not.
probably only ever going to be an observable part which we can't see. Yeah, okay, got it.
And
that's
that
is scary.
those signals obviously be attenuated as well. If they pass the black hole or something like that, obviously you ain't going to see it because it's going to
suck all the photons in. Yeah.
So there's going to be areas. There's going to be area even in our like observable universe. There are going to be areas that we are going to be incapable of seeing because there's a black hole nearby, or a quasar, or a pulsar, or any of the other astronomical anomalies that will completely fuck a.
I love it.
They'll completely fuck a signal up.
It's mad.
It's cool. I love space.
It's so big, and yet we know so little. We don't even know what's at the bottom of the sea.
Well, we know more about space than we do about the ocean.
That's mad. That's mad.
even crazier. Like
that's because it's easier to explore space than it is to explore the bottom of the oceans.
Yeah. I think there's not a lot going down.
Yeah, most of the bottom of the ocean is just fucking barren. It's just imagine the Sahara, but underwater, and under horrendous amounts of pressure and freezing cold.
Nothing can survive that.
There is some stuff.
What survive on the deepest point of the ocean?
So in like the Marianas Trenches, there's giant hydrothermal vents.
Okay.
Where the sort of groundwater meets the lava underneath the crust. And there's a whole different, what's it called? You know, we're like carbon-based life forms.
Yeah.
It's like there's a whole section of non-carbon-based Earth life that is down there that lives off nitrogen.
Okay. What non-carbon-based?
It's carbon. Sorry, it's carbon-based, but it's not oxygen.
Yeah,
it's not sunlight-driven, oxygen-based
like life forms.
They survive off either nitrogen or hydrogen or something like that. They like survive off survive from the heat from the geothermal vents, and they eat the nutrients that come out, which are like would be completely anathema to like any normal life form that we know.
Yeah,
like, it would be poison to us.
Yeah. That's pretty fucked up, isn't it?
But
they're never going to be
clustered in small areas.
Yeah, they're never going to surface.
No,
because
they can't. They don't.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of deep sea creatures, if you pull them up, they actually disintegrate.
Just because they can't.
Because they can't handle the lack of pressure.
That's
because their bodies are designed for high pressure environments. So you take them into low pressure, everything literally goes.
Their molecular structure isn't strong enough.
Just in the same way you stick us into high pressure environments and we go.
Yeah.
But same with space, like you stick a human being into space, and what happens is your blood boils because there's a pressure differential, everything can escape through your skin.
Yeah.
So your blood literally vaporizes in your veins and escapes through your skin.
Oh my God.
Your eyes obviously liquefy, and then all liquid just basically escapes out your skin.
Yeah, because there's no
pressure.
pressure.
And you become like a dried frozen husk.
Yeah, damn, that's
just trying to look up a picture I
up.
found before of basically just the scale of how deep it actually is.
Oh, what
it's like 3-4 miles.
Yeah. The deepest a human has gone, which was James Cameron, because he was doing research for Avatar 2.
Well, in the bottom of the ocean.
Well, he didn't get to the bottom because he can't, but he went in the challenge. Yeah.
He went 2-point-something miles, I think he managed. 2.3 miles, something like that. I think the deepest section is like 4 miles deep.
Oh, so he went down a fair whack.
Yeah.
He went quite a while.
That's like the max.
Almost halfway.
Yeah. That's still pretty impressive, though.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, the pressure at that level is mind-boggling. I think ROVs have gone a lot further. Yeah, because obviously they don't need to worry about air.
Yeah,
I think this is.
I guess
keeping it pressurized because of air is the biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
It's like getting an ROV. That's the reason why loads more deep sea exploration have been done recently. Is because ROVs are now like way better.
Just with cameras and
so you just send down an ROV with a camera.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Red light.
Pretty good.
Red light. Sorry.
Yeah, but I think just going so deep that the light escapes the water's so dense.
There is no light.
So do you know what the pressure at the bottom of the ocean is?
Go on.
1.25 tons.
Jesus.
Is that per square inch as well?
At the bottom of the Challenger Deep, yeah.
Is that tons per square inch?
Per square centimetre.
Oh my God! that's literally a Ford Focus per square centimetre.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So that's the Challenger Deep, which is the deepest known point on Earth.
Oh, right, okay.
Measured at 36,070 feet back in 2007.
So that's 3.6 miles.
Yeah.
Give or take a bit.
Yeah.
3.5 miles.
Yeah, fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's the other problem, like, obviously...
Commercial aircraft fly higher They fly at 35,000.
Yeah.
Lower.
Yeah.
No, that's mad.
Pretty crazy.
But yeah, doing it. The problem is now is exploring that deep with an ROV.
Yeah.
Think about the cable length you've got to have.
Well, yeah, exactly. A mile long
It's
to 3 mile long cable. Yeah.
James Cameron went 7 miles
7 miles. Oh,
down.
fucking show off. Wait, so hang on. How long?
I said deepest might be like 8-9 miles. Then I know
you
it was
check
like
that
it was a
math.
couple of miles off the bottom. I know that.
Yeah.
Off like the actual bottom.
Yeah.
The average depth of the ocean is 2.35 miles. Just talking about ocean
What's the
facts
lowest
now.
in miles rather than in feet? Because I don't know the feet to mile conversion because it's like
It just says miles.
fucking.
It just says miles.
So what's
okay.
the lowest then?
No.
Because you just said it was 36,000 feet, which is not useful because it's like what 12 foot in the 13 foot in.
Well, 36,000 feet. And that's how far airlines fly.
10,916 meters
Okay, so it's
okay,
like
so that's
is the deepest known point.
10,900.
900.
so that's
So
what
it's
like
10k,
8 miles. Yeah.
10k, 1,600 kilometers,
7
1,600
miles?
meters per mile.
So hang on, James Cameron's gone down to 7 miles. We need to fact check this because it sounds something's bollocks. here.
Yeah.
How deep is the ocean? Just read through it.
Okay. I love how this is like a kid's.
I know.
Like, it's like a kid's.
kilometers.
It's like a kid's graphic.
It's the best one I found.
I think it's like 8 or something like that.
I don't know how.
So
Sperm whales can go 2,000
10
meters.
kilometers is 6.2 miles. So that's obviously one of those things is wrong.
Yeah, something's bullshit. I'm gonna say it's this nice kids infographic that Alex has got on his phone.
Deepest
Ocean depth for kids, they call it.
part of ocean.
Send your kids down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I really need to go for a wee. Should we wrap this up?
Right.
It's 36,200 feet deep. That's the deepest part.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So hang on.
So
Length,
feet to miles. So that's like
feet, foot to miles. So what was it? 36,000, did I say?
Yeah.
36. 1, 2, 3. That's 6.8 miles. So if James Cameron managed to
Gone
get, apparently
7.
got
he's
lower
gone into the Earth's
than-
crust. He's done some.
Yeah,
He didn't go
exactly.
deep enough. So he
I
thought,
probably
I'm
just
gonna
read that.
dig.
To be fair, I probably just read that.
I thought
wrong.
you only made about 2 miles. I don't think it was that deep.
I heard it.
Recorded a 7-mile ocean dive.
What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense.
That's impossible.
He reached a depth of 10,898 meters.
900. So he hit the bottom of the sea then.
So no, he basically hit 36,000 feet. So he hit the lowest. Yeah,
That is the lowest point that we know.
He's been to the lowest point.
Also, okay. Also, we know that's the lowest point we know of.
Yeah, so
But what
it's-
is the deepest
I
point?
don't know.
No one knows.
Yeah,
we can't get.
so
We
basically
cannot
can't.
get
Maybe we should
there.
ask James
Basically, we
Cameron.
can't-
He sounds like he'll probably have.
Well, I'm guessing we can't work it out because we could, the way we can work out the lengths and the weight of everything in space is via light.
yeah.
But if
Well,
we can't-
no, you can use sound underwater, surely.
I don't think we've got any receiver
Yeah.
that's strong enough to
No.
pick up a sonar reflection for
Well, I guess,
7
well,
miles.
That tells you how much deeper it is, then, I guess.
Like sonar probably only works over a mile maybe because of interference.
I don't know. I think it'll go quite a long way.
You reckon?
Yeah, because
I don't think it
whales
would.
communicate with each other for 30, 40 miles away with sonar. Or
yeah, that's
sonar
true.
similar technology.
Sonar max.
I reckon it's
Oh my
good.
god! At 6.8 miles beneath the surface, the water pressure is equivalent to 3 SUVs sitting on your toe.
Nice.
Jesus wept.
So that's half the weight of your mum.
Jake, what's the tallest mountain in the world?
Everest. Oh no, hang on. This is going to be an underwater one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Underwater Everest.
No.
Underwaterist.
Mauna Kea.
Oh yeah.
It's 6.8 miles high.
Really?
It's in the Pacific.
Nice. All right, let's finish the podcast. I need to go for a wee.
Wait,
I need to go for a wee.
I want to find out what the max distance of
This is
sonar
important.
is.
Yeah, we're
It's
on to some-
important.
Why is it important? This has been a weird one. It's been like there's loads of facts about
Yeah, it's interesting.
China and space and stuff.
Fucking hell, I'm seeing equations now.
Here's a fun fact.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Go on then.
Humans have only explored how percentage-wise?
2%?
No, it's a little bit higher.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was
Of the
5% of the ocean.
Yeah, I knew it was low.
Fucking hell. What
Yeah.
if we go down there as some like ancient alien technology that's like
That's possible.
Yeah.
can provide
I mean,
us
there's
with
like
the,
what? How
the answers.
How much of the Earth is ocean? Is something like 75, like 70% of
Yeah.
the Earth is actually ocean.
Yeah, it's
And we've
like
explored
70. I think
5%
it's about
of
70,
Yeah.
75%.
So that's like
So we've explored.
so there's 70% of the planet that's still left unexplored underwater.
Wait. What would be 5% and 70%? It'd be like. Well, 10% and 70% is 7%, so it's 3.5%.
So no, it's probably more. It's like
So it's-
72.
No, less. No, you go down. So
Yeah.
it'd be 6. We haven't explored 67% of the entire planet.
Yeah. Fuck,
give or take a bit.
That's pretty nuts.
And that's the end of this podcast.
Citation needed.
Yeah. Just a massive asterisk over all the points that we made on this podcast. Citation needed.
I'm going, these figures are off the top of my head. Most of them are wrong.
Plucking them out of thin air.
But they're going to be like roughly right.
Yeah. And same with China as well. We're roughly right on that.
China, I'm more certain.
We
about
haven't
my
explored
figures.
much of China, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
China, I'm more
I've
certain about
explored
my
zero
figures.
of China.
Right.
I find China stupid.
Let's end this, because now we're just babbling.
Yeah, this is true. All right, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, thank you all.
This will hopefully be on Spotify soon.
Maybe.
And all the other ones that you listen to.
Yep.
What other ones are there? Argos,
Fax.
Homebase, Fax Machine, Braille, Morse Code.
Yeah.
Xbox Live.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah, PlayStation Network.
You put the back on.
Yeah, I put it back on the old
About time.
yeah thingy over there.
Told you about.
Yeah,
P&O Cruises.
P&O Cruises is going to be on. It's also going to be on
SpaceX.
yeah
Prawnhub.
yeah Prawnhub, SpaceX.com.
Look up Prawnhub.
Yeah,
Prawn.
yeah.
Not
Hub.
the other
Not,
one.
not the other one that's will probably definitely get it demonetized.
Right, bye.
And yeah, and also on Diet Coke cans
Bye.
as well. So yeah,
Oh.
see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching and listening. And yeah, we'll see you
Goodbye,
next time.
everybody.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Goodbye, Dr.
Bye.
Nick.